Time now for men's soccer update here on LibertyFlames.com. Jeff, now in your 17th year at the helm, you're a Liberty guy. What's it like being in charge of this program?
Very blessed to get to do what we get to do. Driving in this morning at 6:45, getting ready to train. This is what it's all about, and we're very, very blessed to have a group of men, sold out for serving God through soccer. For us, it's year 26 on staff, year 30 because I was here for 4 years as a student athlete. I guess the only thing that means is I'm getting old. But we love what we do. We love our group, and we're excited to get it going today.
But you still look like you could play, Jeff. So what keeps you kind of young and hip to these kids? Because you're on the social media, you're doing all the things they're doing, but you relate so well to these kids. What keeps you fresh and kind of just hip, if you will, when it comes to soccer?
Well, again, it's from Scripture. He who refreshes others will himself be refreshed. These guys give us energy. These guys give us enthusiasm, and it's contagious. And so for me, you got to learn to speak their language. Obviously, you're dealing with them on a different level when you talk about social media, and everything's a text message now. But that's okay, because for me, these guys refresh me, and it just drives us daily to just find ways to connect with these guys, to build relationships. And we tell them the relationships that are forged during this process, the brotherhood that's built during this process will last a lifetime. It'll last a lot longer. And when the ball stops bouncing, they won't forget their 4 years, 5 years in that locker room with this group of men.
Jeff, as you finished up last fall and you got into the spring workouts and off-season program, what was the message to the returning guys coming back?
Well, I really think for us it's all about competition, having that culture of competition, and not that we're competing for each other for playing time. What we're trying to do is compete, but really complete each other during that process. And so we talk to them about, winning becoming a byproduct of doing things right and doing the right things. And ultimately for us, can we serve God? Can we play for God? Can we play hard? Can we play smart? Can we play together? And if we do those things, the scoreboard will take care of itself. But ultimately, we want to compete. And last spring was great because we got a chance to play Virginia Tech and get a tie against those guys. We played a couple other teams that we got great results against. And I think that was a springboard into this season for us.
You open up August 26th here at home against Howard at 7 o'clock. As you approach that first match, obviously you got a couple of weeks to prepare for that. What excites you about this team here in 2016?
Well, I really think we've got the versatility, where we've got a lot of guys who can play a lot of different spots. I think we've got some depth, Lord willing, we can stay healthy. And if we stay healthy, we'll have the depth, I think, where we can run a bunch of different combinations out there. And then ultimately that competition that we talked about and then completing each other will happen during that process because you got guys pushing each other to greatness. And you talk about a culture of excellence, a culture of execution, a culture right here of competing and completing each other, and that right there I think will allow us to have the depth to go out and play some of the teams we're playing because our schedule is huge, but we like the starting point because we've got some depth from day one.
As we wrap this up, you mentioned the starting point. As we tape this, you're done with workout number one. How much does a coach glean from the first workout of a preseason?
Today, it was just flat out energy. Even when they were making mistakes, they were doing, they were aggressive, and we were like, that's it. Be aggressive, make mistakes, learn from it, let it go. And so for us, I think the one word I saw, today in their performance was energy. The energy and enthusiasm was off the charts, and we love the fact that, again, we're out here, we're competing, and we're trying to get better, and then, again, we'll get them out of here, go grab some lunch, and let's get after it again this afternoon, but we talk to them. Energy's a skill, and we got to see it every day, and we saw a lot of energy today.
And you got the energy right now. Good to see the weather clearing up as well, Jeff.
Oh,
we appreciate the time. We'll catch you soon.
All right, go Flames.
Head men's soccer coach, Jeff Alder.